Stampin' with Amore, and today I am sharing this box with you. It is using the Graceful Glass. You know how much I love this designer paper. It's actually vellum, but I colored this one. I thought this one was a little dark, so the other one that I colored, I left a little bit lighter. But it's so beautiful. This is the designer vellum. It's a really thick one, so it's really nice for coloring. It's really good quality. And so I'm using this pattern here this time. I made another box using the same vellum, but I decided I wanted to just do like a front and use this as like my window. And this box is a little bit different than the other one that I made. You can, in fact, I'll put it up in the video when I make this one and you can look at that one. But this is gorgeous. You can color all different patterns and stuff on it. So this is the one I'm making, and this is another one that is a really good size. I think it is. It's 3.5 by 3.5 by 3.5 tall. So it's a really good size, and then it just flips open. The top flips up on it. Now you need 2 pieces of 8.5 by 11 cardstock for this box, but it's a super good size box and it's really sweet. Now I used Pear Pizzazz on this one, and I used the Granny Apple Green. This is one of our new colors, the Granny Apple Green ribbon. I love the ribbon. And so this time I thought, why didn't I use the Granny Apple Green on it? And so I am going to use the Granny Apple Green cardstock this time. And the front's going to just be colored a little bit different. I did use the blends to color this, and I already did color the other one. It is right here. So it's a lot lighter. I didn't color it quite as dark, so that, you know, it would be a little bit lighter. I thought that would look nicer. So I already went ahead and colored it with my blends and everything, so you don't have to wait and watch me color everything, because this box is a little bit more involved than some of the other boxes, but it's super simple. So let's get started with this. So you are going to need 2 pieces. This is the Granny Apple Green. I love this color. This is one of our new colors, and it measures 7.5 by 11. So it's almost a full sheet of regular, the 8.5 by 11. So you need 2 of those, and we're going to just go ahead and get started. You need some Scrap Whisper White and the Granny Apple Green ribbon. And it is called the Textured Weave ribbon. It's super pretty. So it's going to really be pretty with this Granny Apple Green cardstock. Alright, so we need to score this, and we're going to score both pieces right now, and we are going to score them both the exact same way. So on the 11-inch side, we are going to score it at 1/2, at 4, and at 7.5. And then we're going to score it on the 7.5-inch side at 1/2. And at 4. I'm going to do the other one the exact same way, so we're going to score it at 7.5-inch side at 1/2 and 4. And then we're going to turn it, we're going to score it at 1/2, 4, and 7.5. And that's going to be it. So we are going to actually kind of piece these together. So we are going to cut these 2 a little bit both different. So I had my templates sitting out here. Let me grab them really quick so I can see what I'm doing. And so our first piece we are going to cut this piece off right here, this long skinny. This is going to be the middle part is going to be our tab, this middle section here. So we're going to cut out off both sides here. And then we are going to cut up, this is going to be the bottom, so we're going to cut up this one. This really helps when you have some big scissors, because these pieces are big. I'm just cutting a little bit off of each so it folds in nicer. Okay, and then this piece right here, we are going to leave this section here, and then this section we are going to cut, here's the score line, we're going to cut about a 1/2 inch up. And you've seen me, if you follow me, do this before. We are going to make a little flap right here, and then we're going to cut in here, and then we're going to cut this top. This is going to be our top of the box right here. So that is our one piece right there. I know it's a big piece. And then keep these pieces because you know you can use them to cut out pieces, your framelits and stuff like that. And then this piece, we are going to cut these little tabs off again. And then this one up at the top. And then what we're going to do is this is going to be the bottom, so we're cutting up again to that first score mark, and we are cutting in these. And then this one too. Okay, and now this one we are going to, this one right here we're totally cutting off. But again, save that piece, these are good pieces. And then this one right here that's left, we are going to cut like a 1/2 inch, and this is going to be our other little tab. We're going to cut in here like that. So that is it. This is going to be the front of our box right here. This is where we're going to cut the little window in. So keep these pieces. So you're not really wasting a whole lot if you keep the big pieces. Alright, so these are going to fit together just like this. But first, we need to cut our window here out. So I'm going to bring the big shot up here. I am using one of our layering square framelits, this one right here, and it measures 2 and almost 3 inches. It measures 2 7/8, just about, and that's what I'm using, and it fits perfectly for this this little piece of vellum right here. So let's bring the big shot up here. And the only way to do this is going to be to fold it over, and you will get a little bit of mark on your bottom piece here, but that flap's going to go underneath. So you want to center this where this tab is right here. And I have to fold these over. And you can put a piece of washi if you want to here. And then we're going to have to fold this one over as well. That goes on top, and I'm going to run that through, and I'm only running it through the top part. And see how it will leave a little bit of a mark there. Keep this piece too. And then we are going to, I don't know, something sticky on here. That is going to be our window right there for the little vellum piece. Now while I have this out, I'm going to create a little frame. So again, I'm using the square framelits. I am using a scalloped, and this scalloped measures 3¼ inches. So we're putting that down, and then I'm just putting this one on the inside of that, and it's going to cut out a little bit of a frame, and that's going to be for the front. And I think that's it for the big shot. My mat is starting to move all over the place. So keep this piece for you. You can stamp this piece for the other part. And then here's our little frame. Okay, that is it for that. Now let's get putting this together. So like I said, it's going to fit together like this. So we're going to go ahead and put our window in. And I'm going to use my Tombow glue to hold this in. So I'm just going to dab all the way around that window. And the reason I'm using the Tombow basically is because I can move it around a little bit. And I can see where the center is of that. So I can center it in there really good. Make sure it's even on all sides. There we go. And I don't know what I did there. I pulled it up a little bit. I'm just going to stick a dab of. There we go. Okay, so now we have our window in. We can put our frame on. I'll do the frame last. So these are going in here. This one's going to fold over, so we're going to sharpen all these. Okay, so I am going to use the fast fuse. Use your tear and tape for this, or your Tombow. So I'm going to turn it over this way, and I'm going to line this up. Make sure your edges all meet up. And then we're going to seal that, and then we're ready to put the other side together. Again, use tear and tape over here. And then we're going to just line this up. I love the size of this box. And so we're going to have these little flaps to keep our lid open. Our lid up, I should say. Let's put the bottom, close the bottom up first. I'm going to put some on here and on this side. And you need to make sure it's straight. And then this will fold on the inside, just like that. So you have a really good size box there. And I think I do like this lighter on this one. Okay, so let's put the little frame on. Again, I'm going to use some Tombow and just dot it all the way around. Gives me time to be able to wiggle it into place. Just like that. It's really pretty, the little frame. All right, so let's get our Granny Apple green ribbon here. I'm going to tie that. I love this ribbon. So pretty. And then I am going to tie a bow here. Get my ribbon scissors out and cut that. And then I'm going to stamp. This time I decided, again, you know how I have to change things up. I'm going to use the Granny Apple Green for the Celebrate, A Reason to Celebrate. And this comes from the same stamp set. This coordinates, painted glass coordinates with this vellum. Oh, stuck my hand in there. So this is why I use this, and I love the font on here. So we are going to stamp that. And here. So I hope this piece is big enough for this label punch that I'm using. I have to, yeah, it is. It'll fit. So that was perfect for Alright, now I'm just going to put some snail on the back and then just adhere it. I'm not going to adhere it to the ribbon or anything, and I'm just going to set it right on top of the box, just like that. So that is it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. These are super pretty. It really, it's hard to see in the video. I really like the Granny Apple Green on this box better too. So everyone, if you need any supplies, you can go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com and shop from my blog. Everyone, have a blessed day, and I will catch you in the next one. I'll see you later. Bye.